When I tell you the ancestors were on assignment, I mean they were working overtime because your girl, yes, me, I actually made it to Althorp House. And not only that, but baby, I met Lord Spencer. I mean, almost. I got stories, guys. So grab your tea, your wine, your snacks, whatever fills your spirit, because this is going to be a ride. Welcome to the Isabella Banks YouTube channel. It's your girl Wizzy, and it's an honor to be here with you all this evening. How's everyone doing? Finally, this video is here. Althorp didn't just give what it was supposed to give, it gave absolutely more. So let's rewind for a moment, shall we? When I decided to visit Althorp House, Diana's childhood home and ancestral seat of the Spencer family, I thought, oh, I'm just gonna film a cute little vlog and share it with the fam. Yo, I turned into a full time traveler with all the gadgets and gear tripods, mic, extra chargers, the works. You know how people turn into bridezilla when they're preparing to get married? For me, that was me trying to get ready for this trip. I turned into travelzilla, if there is any word like that. Only to get to Althorp House and find out that you can't film inside of the house. So all that money, all that equipment was just a waste. How embarrassing. And to make it worse, I was feeling all kinds of self-conscious out here because folks were staring at me while I was filming the bits that I did film. Now tell me, I've got a question for you. Tell me, how is a content creator supposed to thrive if she's too shy to film in public? But you know what? That's a future Wheezy problem. Today, we're going to be talking about the magic that is Althorp. Yes, the attendants at the house told me that it's not Althorp, it's Althorp. So you might hear it change interchangeably throughout the course of this video just because it's not something that I say all the time. But the correct pronunciation, according to the attendants at the home, was Althorp. Okay, let's continue. So I hop a train 2.5 hours from where I'm at, and a quick taxi ride later, I'm pulling up to this grand estate. Now, let me tell you something. This is one of those homes that makes you understand the difference between a home, a house, a mansion, and an estate. This, my friends, was an estate. Imagine manicured lawns, history whispering through the trees. It was giving Bridgerton, Downton, and a touch of Diana's quiet rebellion. I was able to film myself from the gates. So listen to this. All right, so we're here at right, and the place is huge. Right now, I just went through the gates and I am walking towards the main house. All right, so someone told me that Lord Spencer is signing books somewhere. So I hope I'll be able to meet up with him. I think he's going to be there from um, 1:30. So I'm just about in time for that. And it will be great to see if I can score a cheeky interview with him. Anyway, uh, we'll see what happens. But it's going to be a fun day trying to just look at that. I have been walking for 12 minutes already and I still haven't uh, come up to the house. Anyway, to give you an idea of the breadth of this is the walk towards the main house, right? That's the left side, and then this is the right side, and I still have a ways to go. All right, I'm going to go now. Let me get to a place where it's more interesting, and we'll continue from there. All right then. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye. Could you hear me panting? That was like The main building is like 20 minutes away from the main gates. Yes, people, that is rich, rich. Ooh. All right. I'm just walking into the grounds of the house now. And yeah, and let's see. All right. You know what? Let me put my phone away and then see what the lay of the land. I'll come back to you guys. All right. So, um, I don't know if you guys can see, but this right here is the entrance to Althorp House. Uh, just so that you can see what's happening behind. Okay, so this is the entrance to the house, right? And I'm going to go in, but it's just for you to have an idea of the size of the grounds that the house sits on. This is like some woodland toward the left of the property. So I'm just going to do a 360 so that you can see. And I came through this building. Okay. So when I got to the front desk, which leads into the building, I thought that first building I came up to was the actual main house, but it wasn't. The first building that I came up to was actually called the stable. Stable, guys, where they put horses. Ah, the stable. And then before you get to the main house itself, when I got to the main house, I had a very nice guy tell me, "I'm sorry, madam, but we will not be able to allow you to film in here." All my planning to record the fine details for your enjoyment came to an abrupt halt right there. What I did do was to purchase a catalog which has some of the photographs of some of the rooms. So this is what I'm going to be using to share the tour with you now. The very first room that stopped me dead was the gallery full of massive portraits. These paintings were not just art, they're flexes. This picture, honestly, doesn't even do the portraits justice. Can you see how massive the portraits are? And these, as you can see, it's high ceilings, right? Look at how tall, like the portrait on the right is. Honestly, it was just done so well, and it was meant to show this is a family with means commissioning you to do a painting for them. Then came the painter's passage, which honestly, the only word for it was stunning. Roman busts, Spencer ancestors, all laid out like a luxury museum, curated by Beyonce's art director. All right, so this is the right side of the painter's passage. That's the name they gave it there. And this is the left side of it. Okay. And this, I found a photograph of Lord Spencer online in the painter's passage. Obviously, you can see that it's got all the watermarks from the people who took the photograph on it. But you can imagine this is what the full picture looks like. Before we continue, if this is your first time here, welcome. Please take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up and leave your thoughts in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. If you have visited before but you haven't subscribed yet, let today be the day. To my loyal supporters who have been with me from the beginning, thank you so much. Your encouragement keeps me going. Don't forget to hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, leading out from the painter's passage takes you into the library. Oh my god, it was gorgeous. original books. The air smells like old money and secrets. But here's the tea. I spotted red hair ancestors. So when the royal rooster tried to humiliate Harry, saying his ginger came from James Hewitt, that's just them trying to push the lies and propaganda. The ginger was always in the bloodline, period. I know I've heard people say it before, but to actually see it is something different. You know, it's different from when people tell you something and then you see it for yourself. Like seeing this for myself really confirms the fact that actually ginger has always been in the Spencer side of the family. So, what are they talking about when they say, how come is Harry ginger? Anyway, now, leading out from there takes you upstairs to a portrait gallery. It was filled with paintings of powerful Spencer women. The guy told me these women were brilliant, bold, and never biddable. I was like, phew, no wonder. No wonder Diana broke the mold for the Mountbatten Winters. Like, the Mountbatten Windsors were not ready for that level of ancestral fire. They thought they were getting a soft, meek duchess, and instead they got a woman with generations of backbone. And now Meghan, same script, new actress. Anyway, then we got to the saloon, baby. It's the heart of Althorp. Huge oak staircases, gleaming chandeliers, walls whispering Churchill, Marlborough, and the Spencer legacies. And right there, Diana's portrait. This is the photograph of the same area from a different angle. I know the photograph is a bit faint, but I'm going to share a close up with you. In that moment, surrounded by grandeur, power, and legacy, I realized that the British monarchy may have underestimated Diana's family, but the receipts were all in the walls. The Spencers are royalty in their own right, A-list Hollywood elite level. Shot of Queen Mary's bedroom, and it was giving me realness. Yes, Mandela and Gorbachev apparently stayed here. The Spencers guest list is no joke, honestly. We wrapped up with the state dining room inspired by Buckingham Palace's ballroom, dripping in gold and royal blue. Even without the dining table, it looked like a Vogue shoot waiting to happen. Even without the dining table, which it would usually have, because I got this photograph from the catalog book. Okay, since I wasn't allowed to take a photograph myself. So the catalog book does not show the actual room in its current form. In its current form, it's got a grand dining table and a lot more accessories around the room. But this is just to give you an idea. Look at the molding on the ceiling and look at all of the furnishing in the room. The portraits as well, gilded, just like the other portraits in the entire house. It kind of gives you a sense of the kind of guests that were being hosted here. And the Spencer have hosted everyone in this room, from Nelson Mandela to Gorbachev to presidents, all have had a meal in this great room. So, what did I learn? That the Spencers are not just Diana's family, they are a legacy, a force. And every room, every hallway, every portrait reminded me that Harry didn't just come out of nowhere. His defiance, his compassion, his ability to shake the table, it was written in his bloodline. And Lord Spencer, I saw him as I was approaching the house. He was heading to the gift shop to sign his book for people who had come to buy after they leave the tour. I was going to fangirl him, but I had to remind myself to behave myself. So I let the moment pass, but it was quite satisfactory for me. Let me know in the comments, would you visit Althorp? And if you have been, what was your favorite part? My favorite part was the portrait gallery, which showed the Spencer women and the history that came with it, showing that the Spencer women came from a long line of strong women. It was at that moment that it all clicked for me. Everything that is playing out as it should, because there wasn't anything different that was going to happen with Prince Harry, given the fact that he came from a Spencer family, which was known for their strong women. And the strong women are going to pass their genes on to their children, right? So it's not surprising that one of the two children that Diana had would manifest genes in such a strong way. It seems that what has happened was that the royal family were trying to bend a will of a family that just couldn't be bent. And that was the greatest lesson that I got from the entire tour. It finally just clicked into place for me. See, the thing is with Harry, he can't do anything other than what he is doing. And sometimes that is a curse as much as it's a blessing. Because sometimes some things happen and you want to let it go because it would be so much easier to let it go. But your DNA, your genes just would not allow you to let it go. Let me know in the comment section if this part of the video resonates with you. Are you that kind of person as well? I find myself to be that kind of person. Sometimes I go into situations and I give myself a very stern talking to, and I say, Wheezy, do not say a word. Just let them say what they're going to say and walk away. And then they start talking and then they ask for my opinion. And then when I give it, and then they're upset. Or when something is going wrong and everyone is playing the politics, and I'm looking at it and I'm looking at everyone and I'm saying, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? And everyone is pretending like they're not seeing it. I completely get it. I completely get how Prince Harry was not able to let all the things go. A lot of people who have different personalities would be the ones who would say, but let's leave it be, or just can't understand the reason why he will be willing to take the kind of pain that he has taken. But it's not just a matter of principle. He thinks it's just principle, but it is in his DNA. The way he was created does not allow him to accept that. That is it. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. Where should I go next? Is there time to go anywhere else before the end of the summer? Because these homes, they only open during the summertime. If you have any requests, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, this is Wheezy signing off. Peace.